Okay, Will again, still in the middle of my walkthrough, but my camera, an alarm went off and it stopped me in the middle of the video. So I'm just going to pick up where I was with part two and keep going. Okay, so we're going into the first back bedroom, and we're running into yet another curio, which is in the online auction, and this was chock full of alarm clocks. Now you see, we just had to pick a number because there's way too many clocks to look up every single one. You'll be able to buy alarm clocks here at $12 each on the opening day. There's a few that we tag differently, but look at this. Hundreds of big and baby bands, and there's other brands in there as well. Fabulous, extremely broad collection of these clocks. If you collect them, there's going to be some here you don't yet have. There's more up here, and there's a few auction clocks tucked into these cabinets, but mostly all the alarm clocks are tagged. Now here's another, how many are we up to already? Another grandfather clock. All these beautiful press oak table clocks, mantel clocks, as you like. Yet another grandfather clock. And then we've got a little maple desk that's in the online auction. And then this whole bedroom suite in here, that dresser and nightstand and the bed, and there's a chest with mirror behind me. Those are all one lot in the online auction. Now looking up here, clock, auction, 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 and there's several tag clocks as well. Definitely one of the highlights whenever we get them is the LeCoultre Atmos clock, and that one is running just fine. All right, so cruising through one more room. Now, if you don't like dolls, shut your eyes for a minute because this room will scare you. If so, we got a lot of dolls in this room, and this case is also for sale in the online auction. That's a quality. If you got a shop or want to do some good display in your house, that's aluminum frame, good glass, sturdy as can be. There's also sewing. Sewing would be another category in this house. There's way more than 100 machines. Now, we were working our way through the house, and we put all the machines in this room and a couple other rooms in the online auction, and then we sort of stopped the online auction, and then we got into the basement and dug, and then we got into an outbuilding and dug, and there's another twice as many more clocks in the tag sale. Sorry, twice as many sewing machines in the tag sale as there is in the online auction. Now up here, tag sale, more of our $10 base price on the oil lamps, truckload more dolls, as you can see, many new in box. There's Barbies again. Got this crazy gal up there on her pole, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more grandfather clocks. Now, when we get past granddad, there's dozens of cuckoo clocks, dozens. As I said, when we started the online auction, we did a bunch of clocks. And when we stopped doing the online auction, we found more cuckoo clocks. So you'll have cuckoos in the online auction and the tag sale. And here's a beauty. This one here, that Seth Thomas, is an old clock in a beautiful case. That'll be the online auction. Now, those stickies you see on the clocks are our notes so we can know which clock do we got to tag when we come back. So they'll have our normal auction tags on these items, as will all these sewing machines down here around the floor. So there's almost 24 sewing machines in this room alone. And this one I just walked past, that case, that's a sewing cabinet. That's one of the baddest, coolest, fanciest sewing cases I've ever seen. It's got a pretty machine and treadle in there too. Now we're into another round of the alarm clocks. Again, you'll have a $12 choice on these on the first day. Speaking of first day and second day, we'll have a discount on the second day. Not sure exactly of the percentage, but it is auction pickup day on Saturday. So the online auction will close Friday night, and then you pick up on Saturday, and then we'll do for sure Sunday will be 50% off. Okay, all dolls, and all of these are tagged. All these dolls in here are tagged. There's hundreds, and hidden in it, as I said, the furniture is almost hard to see. There's a Bassett bed frame there, and then you've got your dresser, and over here chest with mirror. That's all tagged. I think you can buy the whole set for less than $150 in Bassett. So lamps. We've got a lot of cool glassware and funky lamps in here. Mirror clock, why not? Then you've got your flower clock over there, that blue thing, and then your Dr. Pepper clock, dolls, sewing machine, and some other furniture tucked away in there. All right, there's games and all kind of other toys that you might think you would find if you found a bunch of dolls. Now we're cruising into the back porch now, and we have a ton more. It's basically dolls, toys, and Christmas out here with some other cool things that you might not notice if you weren't looking really close. This is a sale you need to plan to come spend a little time at. And I also say that because of all the parking is in a field. So don't drive your Lamborghini. Drive a real car or a truck, something you don't mind parking in the grass, and wear a pair of shoes, not your flip flops, and so you don't hurt your feet out there in the field, and maybe a little dash of bug spray because you will be going in and out of the field to get in and out of the sale. Now we're cruising across here. This is one of my favorites. Almost hard to see because there's so much stuff on it. But there's a cute little red table and 4 chairs there for $100. And then another thing that we got it all covered up with more quilts, tag sale quilts here. But that is a fun little sewing, or not sewing, good grief, a swing, thank you, porch swing with the springs on it. So that's a bouncy swingy swing. I think that's kind of fun. And then the old school Singer, that's an online auction Singer and a beautiful oak cabinet. Got a whole ton of Ashton Drake miniature dolls with a shelf here. That's a set. Oak rocker tag sale. There's a couple of different cribs in here, cedar chest, and on we go like that. All right, I am going to stop here. And we'll do one third video, I guess, for the basement.